Review Rewind, the show where a couple of friends watch movies of old and aim to figure out if the reviewers were spot on or a little off. I'm Mike.
And I'm Tristan.
And this week, we're talking about Relax, Don't Do It. No, Tristan, put the gun down. Zoolander. This is the only gun I have. Oh, fuck.
so well timed.
About as good as this. Anyway, Tristan.
Hi, Mike.
What's your bright spot, buddy?
Hey, let's see. What is my bright spot? You think I'd come prepared? You ask this question every single week, and sometimes I'm not sure.
I like that Jackie Chan holdover.
Yeah. Jackie. Yeah, what? I don't know, man.
Chicken butt.
I think my bright spot is honestly getting to hang out with you today.
Aww.
I know, it's a sweet moment.
You know what? I'm going to say that's mine too. It's one of those things a little gauge into, you know, I guess my own world and whatever it might be. But sometimes it's hard to like make friends and do all that stuff. And all my friends are far away. So doing this podcast, I just get to like talk to my friend about movies.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
And sometimes they're good movies and sometimes they're not so good movies.
Hey.
But the conversation, always good. Always
great. The guy who did the voice of Uncle in Jackie Chan Adventures was Sab Shimono, who he was the elder in Waterworld.
Okay.
He was the I forget what they call it. The Emperor or whatever from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Okay, yeah.
And he has a lot of, I think he's the villain in one of the Three Ninjas movies. I didn't realize how much this guy was in my childhood.
It's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of TV.
Oh, he also did a voice for one of the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes. But he was in a lot of TV. Excuse me. I think he was kind of the token Japanese character for a long time. Though Jackie is from China, so I guess Chinese uncle. But
yeah. Oh yeah, he was in Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Yes. That's actually, I think that's one of the worst ones, but one of the ones I saw the most when I was a kid. It might be my favorite. I know it's bad.
Do we need to do Jackie Chan Adventures watch through side podcast?
That might be cool. that would get even less listens than our current one.
I know, but man, we talk about it.
We do a lot.
Third week in
I know. It's crazy.
I don't know.
Zoolander was directed by Ben Stiller. Screenplay by Drake Sather, Ben Stiller, John Hamburg. Story by Drake Sather, Ben Stiller. Based on characters by Drake Sather, Ben Stiller. Produced by Scott Rudin, Ben Stiller, Stuart Cornfeld. Starring Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Will Ferrell, Christine Taylor, Milla Jovovich, Jerry Stiller, and I don't know how, I guess because of Actors Guild, John Voight. Though his part is very small in the movie. Cinematography by Barry Peterson. Edited by Greg Hayden. Music by David Arnold. Production companies: Village Roadshow Pictures, VH1 Films, NPV Entertainment, Red Hour Production, Scott Rudin Productions. That was the last one. My inflection made it seem as though there were more.
Yeah, it sounds like
sorry. Distributed
more
by
than
Paramount Pictures. Release date. This is one of the few that the distributor is well, I'm sure they have like a subsidiary, but like disconnected from the production. I think this is like one of the first that we've had that. Usually they've had some hand in the production, but this one it looks like it's separated. I'm pretty sure one of those is owned by I dropped an M&M and I just found it. Distributed by Paramount Pictures. Release date September 28th. Oh hell. Look at that. 2001. We're almost at the 25-year mark.
We did that on purpose.
Totally planned, signed, sealed, delivered. Budget $28 million. Gross in the U.S. $45 million. Opening weekend $15 million. Gross worldwide almost $61 million. For like a low budget film, I think it did well. I think it gets a lot of money from home movie sales, even though those numbers aren't available, and syndication, because this movie's on TV a lot.
Is it now?
I don't know about now, but it used to be.
It used to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was still money. It might
Still
not
money.
be making money anymore, but it was.
Recap! Rewind!
And now we transition to Recap Rewind, where we rewind and recap the film for you. This week, it is on me. Zoolander, the movie which asks, what if Ben Stiller still wasn't very funny? Male models, stupid, beautiful, brainwashed assassins. The fashion industry has been behind the major political assassinations throughout history. Derek Zoolander, who is on the sunset of his fashion career, is the next to be brainwashed. But he's helped by his guardian angel, Time reporter Matilda Jeffries. Wait, does Ben Stiller just really like Time magazine, or does he think it's funny that Time magazine is involved in his productions?
Did he use time in another, because there was life in the other one?
Oh, maybe I just don't give a shit about magazines. Anyway, I feel like that felt like a setup to a joke, and it wasn't. That was totally natural. Anyway, Matilda is able to figure out that Derek's new boss, Mugatu, even looking at it, I was like, how do I say this? Is behind the plot to assassinate the newly elected Malaysian prime minister. To hide, Derek and Matilda find refuge at Derek's arch nemesis, Hansel's. And
Hansel's so hot right now.
he's so hot right now. And they hide. And also have like a gangbang or something. I wasn't really too understanding of that scene. Before the event where Derek would commit murder, Derek and Hansel disguise themselves. Again, not again, but point of contention. Is this considered blackface? Black and brown face? I know that like it's different actors, but like, does this count? Oh, wait, moments later, they wipe it off. That is blackface. This movie might be too stupid. In a forced MacGuffin, Matilda figures out that the trigger for his murder rampage is the song Relax, that will be played by evil DJ Justin Theroux. Why is he famous? I have no idea who he is, honestly. Hansel is able to sabotage the DJ and prevent Derek from killing the prime minister, and he outs Will Ferrell for his evil plot. Jerry Stiller might be the funniest thing in this movie, and even he has issues. Will Ferrell decides to kill the prime minister himself, but Derek stops the ninja star, earns the love of his father, and makes everyone fall in love with him using a new look, which is just the same look as before, but from the left side. Ben Stiller and his real-life wife kiss, and everyone lives happily ever after. I mean, happily reading after. Wait. Did they use Mugantu's design for the building at the... I think they did.
Uh-huh.
This movie's dumb.
Recap! Replay!
Alrighty. So...
Okay.
Let's lay it out. Let's lay our cards out on the table.
Hey, when a movie's this simple, sometimes those recaps are like just one and done.
Yeah. Just like that gangbang. Anyway,
Hey.
zing.
What are you gonna say? Oh, there we go.
I felt
Ooh.
bad for it, so I gave myself the trombone.
Oh.
Anyway, had you seen this movie before?
Yes.
Had you seen it a lot?
I think less than 5 times.
Okay. Before we talk about now,
Mm-hmm.
do you have a positive memory / interaction with this film?
There are certain quotes from this movie that exist in they're regularly used. I don't use them often,
Uh-huh.
but like there are moments where I'll cough and then be like, I've got the black lung, pop.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie all the way through.
Really?
I've seen scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Very few scenes, because all of this was very new to me.
Okay.
I went on a trip once where people were like obsessed with this movie and they kept quoting it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was lost the whole time. And even the quotes they were saying, I didn't particularly find funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember one, we were at a place and like a hotel or something, and all the rooms had that weird, oh, I gotta sneeze. They got the weird, I don't want to say ledge because no one's standing off of it, but almost like, not a shelf because there's no shelf, but just something up toward the ceiling that stuck out that looked like a shelf, but it had the lights in it, and the lights were like going up. And I forget how it's set up, but it was like, someone was like, what is this? A ledge for ants? Something like that. And everyone laughed, and I was like, eh?
What?
Eh? And then they had to explain it to me, and I was genuinely like, oh, yeah. It's great.
That's not even a good use of of that quote.
And so I was just kind of unaware. I realized I didn't finish this. So, Tristan.
Yeah.
What did you... I feel like I'm kind of putting the horse before the cart, or what's the turn of phrase when someone is kind of showing already what they're feeling before they actually reveal it?
Yeah. Did you just say putting the horse
before
in front of the cart? Because that's how carts normally
that's what
work.
you're supposed to do.
Putting the cart before the horse, I think, is what you're looking for.
You ever have moments? No, you wouldn't, because you've always spoken English. I have moments sometimes where there was... I hate it because of what's happening now, but there was a character in a show where they always got idioms mixed up, and for the most part, I was like, oh, I get it. Ha ha ha. And then there got to be a point where I was suddenly like, I don't think I know that many. To the point where I get them wrong on a regular. So I think I'm putting the cart before the horse.
Yes.
And but there's another term where if you're revealing it, but you're not like all your hints are saying exactly what it is, but you're like, I'm not revealing it yet. Anyway, whatever that is, that's what I'm doing. What'd you think of the film overall?
Yeah, so this, I remember, maybe I've seen this movie like 3 times, maybe 4 times. The first time I remember watching it, I was a young teenager, I think, and I was watching it with my brother, and I think we were watching it on DVD, and so like
the legitimate version.
I think it was the actual version, but they definitely skipped some things because I was present. They're like, we're gonna skip this scene. So,
and that's the best because that's not like you can push 10 seconds forward. That's you had to like hold the button and then you had to wait a second for the thing to like read it, and then it took at least 10 seconds longer than it should have.
Yeah. Yeah. And so there were some moments that I missed, but you know what? Didn't really need them to make the movie worth anything. So I remember there being some quotes that like stuck with me, but not necessarily being like, oh, this movie is amazing. Watched it again kind of recently, in the last couple of years.
Okay.
I don't think it was. I think I was watching it with someone who hadn't seen it before, and so it was like, oh, let's watch it. You haven't seen it before, and then this time, so it is. It's a movie that like I would fall under the category of being a person who quotes it, but I don't think I quote it as much as other people have. And I wasn't in the place of when this movie came out and it was super popular,
right? Where
everybody was quoting it. I'm the guy who saw it later and was like, oh yeah, that's funny. But I only quote the things that were like funny to me, not necessarily the things that were like what everybody else is quoting.
Right.
But it's never been like an amazing movie to me. And this time around, it's like, okay, there's some funny moments. Like I laughed out loud for a couple of things, but there's a lot of problematic stuff in this. And it's, I don't know, it's one of those movies that you look back on and you're like, is this as good as
right.
everybody thought it was in 2001? It definitely was not good enough to get a sequel.
Yeah.
That it got a couple years ago.
Yeah. This movie is not good. And I think I could have a conversation with someone who likes it and make them feel bad about their life. Because this movie is so bad. I laughed once.
Yeah.
And you know me. I like funny.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to funny. But none of the jokes landed. Here's the thing. I will say the positive things. One, the idea of the plot is good.
Yeah.
Like, it's a funny plot. The idea, like, if someone would have pitched this to me, I would have laughed at the pitch. But I don't think it accomplishes what it's trying to accomplish. And I think it's because it takes everything to an extreme and there's not enough reality to it.
Yeah.
There's none, because even Matilda's character gets sucked into it
Mm-hmm.
to the point where we can no longer look to her as the straight character,
As the grounded. Yeah.
um
Yeah. When everything is elevated to that extreme mark,
right
then like nothing becomes funny,
Right.
because everything's up there.
It's-
So that's just where
it's-
we are.
It's the Zucker conundrum. Where is it? Zucker? Is that the Naked Gun guy? David Zucker.
Mm.
He did Airplane, Naked Gun. The conundrum is you are creating a movie that is absurd.
Mm-hmm.
But you either have to go to the extreme of absurd and so like Naked Gun works because Leslie Nielsen plays it straight.
Mm-hmm.
He is an absurd character and surrounded by absurdity, but he himself is playing it as though it is a straight detective movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the new Naked Gun, Leslie Nielsen, does the exact same thing. And it is just as funny. Like, it is Have you seen the new Naked Gun?
I haven't seen it yet.
We should go see it, because I genuinely was in tears laughing. It was very funny. And part of the reason it worked was because Leslie Nielsen took all the absurdity, but he played it like it was, a noir detective film.
Mm-hmm.
And that works. That works a lot. This movie either didn't go far enough, or it took observations and made fun of observations, but those observations aren't necessarily funny.
Mm.
Like, this movie is wildly homophobic.
Yes.
Like, insanely homophobic throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
How Ben Stiller plays his character. I think this is at the time of that whole metrosexual thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I guess to some of the audience who might not remember or who weren't around, again, if you weren't around for some of this, why are you listening to this? This feels like old man yells at cloud kind of thing, and you guys are like, give me more. Listen. There was a point where the original Queer Eye for the Straight Guy was very popular, and their, fashion was very popular, and for a lack of a better term, like, gay culture was kind of really gaining steam in the zeitgeist of America.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a point where either it was their wives or them themselves, whether it was people who may have been closeted, whatever it was, but there was a large group of men who began to dive deeper into fashion, where it was the idea, I was a kid at the time, so my memory might be a little off, but the idea was that they were dressing as though more like those who were in the gay community and that fashion sense. Now I think, fashion has kind of, you can dress however you want and be whoever you want. And there's no thing. But back then there was a point of certain fashion things were of the gay community.
Yeah.
And so there were a lot of these guys who were dressing that way. But then I think there was an idea that they were more effeminate, if I remember correctly. Like, none of this was necessarily like accepted or seen, but that was the thing where there were straight men who were acting, for a lack of a better term, just so I'm not beating around the bush, they were acting gay. what people thought was stereotypical gay. They were dressing that way, whatever, and they were called metrosexual.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was around this time.
Probably.
And this feels like it's just taking that observation and that joke and going, let's just make a whole movie around it. But, like, Derek Zoolander's not gay?
Right.
He's supposed to be straight, but the assumption then is that fashion male models have this effeminacy to them, and that's like the joke.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't land. Like, it doesn't. That's the observation. The observation's that, and they try to make that joke all the time, but it's just one of those things where it's like, that's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
What, your joke is male models are like slightly effeminate? Is that the whole joke?
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, so there's that, and then they dive into that effeminate humor a lot. So, you know, you made me think of it, of the black lung, but how Derek coughs.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, like he just does that. It's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because the assumption, you know, like they're assuming a lot to try to make that joke.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go, but if you are in a position where you're like, you know, however someone acts, we don't necessarily need to make a joke about that.
Mm-hmm.
That joke suddenly loses all its value.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting that his character is portrayed in that very effeminate way, and yet he's like he marries Matilda at the end. They have a kid, like all of that, and so like there's definitely a commentary being made,
right?
Even if it's not like a conscious, like, this is the thing that we're going to joke about. Like, even if it's just it'd be funny if I did it this way. It's like, okay, but why is that funny?
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of the jokes just don't land, is because they're making observations, but they're not commenting on anything. They're highlighting it, but they're not creating a commentary. And I think that's where it falls flat, is if you're going to highlight something in a satire, what's your commentary on it? What makes it a satire? Yeah. Because this is supposed to be satire.
Good comedy comes from having commentary on whatever the thing is.
And, you know, I guess satire is bringing an idea to the surface and, again, commenting on it, whether making it provoking or show its silliness, whatever it might be. You know, I always forget the name of it, but the most famous satire was the famine going in Ireland. Is it Irish, I believe? Irish or Scottish?
The potato famine?
Yeah. Well, it was the satirist was saying, like, hey, things are so bad, but the best thing we could do right now for our family and everything is to, like, eat the children. Like, that was the thing, but people took it serious, and he was taking something that was really bad, but he was showing how ridiculous some of the situations are. This would have made more sense if I actually had the name and did the history on it, but I'm talking out of my ass now. So
we're talking about, I just looked it up, Jonathan Swift.
Yes.
1729.
Yes.
A Modest Proposal.
Yes. And he knew what he was arguing against, and the satire had to be extreme to a point. I don't know what they're talking about in this movie. Like, I don't know what they're making fun of, other than maybe gay people.
Yeah.
They're not making fun of the fashion industry the way they think they are. Because they could have made really good satire exposing the fashion industry for being some like a group that does use slave labor throughout the world. That wasn't the focal point.
No, it like they introduced that idea, and that's the thing that they should have really been focusing on, but they don't. They focus more on the models and the characteristics of male models.
Right. And then the things, I think we've talked about it before, of part of maybe satire or part of comedy when you're dealing with something that is politically incorrect is to have something in the world that notices it and, you know, finds issue with it. None of that was in this. Even within the realm of Matilda, the thing she's calling out is something that is within the modeling world, but they play it off. They don't care about it. The issues she does have, they don't care about. So one of the examples I think of that, like, it happened and no one really did anything or said anything, and I was just like, I think they're trying to make a joke here, but it's not funny because everyone's just accepting it in this world, which was when, okay, also, because I'm going to bring it up, but Jerry Stiller's character, Ballstein, what a dumb joke. What a dumb joke. Anyway, so
it's so dumb. Yeah.
Ballstein and Derek are walking through the modeling company or whatever, and they're having the conversation, and then a female employee gives him something or walks past him, and then he yells out like tushy grab or tushy check or something like that, and then proceeds to sexually harass this woman by grabbing her rear end. No one bats an eye. No one does anything. Even Derek is just kind of like, you know, is what it is. So it just kind of gets accepted in this world, but there's no commentary against it. It would be great if they were like, hey, you know, there's a lot of sexism in the modeling industry. A lot of these women get used.
Yeah.
A lot of these women get sex trafficked. Donald Trump is in the movie. Ironically enough, who his wife sued Hunter Biden for saying that Jeffrey Epstein introduced them to each other because she was part of the modeling agencies that women were getting like trafficked into the US through him. And then she dropped it because he was right. So I bring that up simply to say there is an open secret that some of these modeling agencies are sex traffickers and mistreat women. That would have been great commentary to satire and to shine light on. They don't do it.
They don't.
They just do the thing that is misogynistic, and then no one.
Yeah.
Because the message at the end is not like, hey, let's fix the fashion industry.
No.
The message in the end is fashion can save people. Male models can stop.
There's
gravity.
more to life than being really, really good looking.
But he saves the Malaysian prime minister by being really, really good looking.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
So there is no message.
No.
Ben Stiller really likes to make like commercials and infomercials in his movies. Like he really likes that. Heavyweights, this at the end, and Dodgeball. I'm sure like 5 other films. I'm going to assume other films. Yeah, so this movie is really homophobic throughout, really sexist throughout, racist throughout. There's a lot of racist jokes, racist undertones. Again, that blackface, like I'm genuinely not sure what it is, but it feels blackface. So there's a scene where Derek and Hansel disguise themselves and they hire what's his name? He's a comedian. Let me see if I can. He has a name that like is interesting. It's not a typical name. Not Lance Bass, but he's in there.
Oh, I was hoping that would be an easier search.
No, I feel like they probably weren't credited. Billy Zane was in the movie.
There's a lot of cameos.
There's a lot of. I feel like we'll spend more time on the cameos than on the other stuff. Godfrey, that's his name. That's why I didn't know. And then brownface Taj Crown plays the Hansel disguise. And
yeah, so it's different actors portraying these characters, but it's but
then they do have the part where they finally wipe off. Oh hell.
They wipe off the face and they still have makeup on like their neck and part of their face,
which clearly looks like they were wearing blackface and brown face. So, man, I don't know. I didn't like it.
When I was watching that, I was like, I don't know if this is crossing the line or not, because we're not actually seeing them fully that way,
right?
But we're seeing a little bit.
We're seeing it, and it feels uncomfortable. Let's see. And again, someone could try to explain the jokes to me. This movie is not funny. It is not. I have no issue saying that this film is not funny. The only thing I laughed at was at the end of the movie when Jerry Stiller is pretending to call his wife and they have like an old person bickering. That was funny because that felt like the most genuine thing in the whole damn movie.
Yeah, I don't care about the traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? What did he say? He's like, "Damn it, honey, it's a casserole."
Yeah.
She just really wanted him to eat the casserole, man. I don't know if Jerry Stiller was a curmudgeon in any way, shape, or form, but he plays it really well. And that felt just very funny in that moment. Nothing really.
Yeah. So my thing is that none of these characters, except for maybe Ben Stiller as Derek Zoolander, actually feel like they're characters.
Oh,
there are scenes and jokes that happen that it feels like. So, for example, they're doing the walk off, and they're doing their thing, and then they keep making the joke of like when they're not the ones going, they're sitting on ringside, getting like, "You can do this, you got this, man." But they're joking as if it's a boxing match, and so Hansel makes the joke of like, "I can't see out there, cut me," and like they cut a hair out of his eyes. But like they're making these jokes that are referencing a boxing match, but every time Owen Wilson delivers one of those lines, it feels like Owen Wilson just
saying a line,
saying stuff, not like Hansel saying those things. Also,
this is a little petty of me, but But the idea is that Owen Wilson is like the new model on the scene, and Ben Stiller is aging out.
Old news, yeah.
They're 2 years apart. They needed to have a guy that was like 10 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just my opinion on that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Will Ferrell's character was just Will Ferrell.
Yeah. I mean, it's just him being extreme Will Ferrell.
Yeah. It doesn't. So we might as well just get into the characters.
Yeah.
Move on to that. I feel like that's going to get into the next part for us. So Ben Stiller, Derek Zoolander, fucking sucks. I hate him through the whole thing. I don't think he's funny. His soft tone, his face. I know that they're trying to like make fun of it, but I actually think it would have been funnier if it was someone who was good at it, who was like good at modeling, but not in. It's not good. So they're doing the extreme, and everyone in that world is accepting that it's good,
right?
But that's the joke. But it's not funny.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing of the world is telling, like the world building is telling us that, and this is one of the times that they call something out, is Derek he really has one look, even though all of them, he has 4 different names. They're all the whatever, LT Gray, Blue Steel, right, whatever the other one was, but it's all the same look. And somebody does say, aren't they just the same thing?
It's Will Ferrell.
Is it Will Ferrell that says it?
He calls it out at the end because they were talking about him, I guess, and he was just like, it's a joke. This name and this name, it's all the same look. And that's what motivates him to bring out the
Magnum,
which is the same look.
But just he turned left. But yeah, like if we as the audience looked at it and saw like, oh, this guy really is good at modeling,
right,
then maybe all the other jokes would work.
There may have been a chance.
But everything's a joke on top of a joke on top of a joke, or an attempted joke,
right?
So yeah, it's, I don't know. It's
it falls flat. He falls flat. I think his timing sucks in this movie. The things that Zoolander gets mad at or gets uppity about, just, it's not funny, and I don't care. I'm trying to think anything else. I feel like stupidity is used as a tool to punch down. Because there is a line of, there's dumb people who exist in the world. But in what way are we treating them? And this one just uses it as a scapegoat to do offensive things, thus making the dumb like a weapon. And I don't like that. And also, he's supposed to be dumb, but he can do things well. And I feel like if you're gonna be dumb, you kind of have to be dumb all around. At this point, it's like, okay, are you making fun of neurodivergent people? Like, are you making fun of something like that? Because I think there's people who don't understand the world, don't understand whatever it is, but I think it's like a holistic not understanding. And this is like, he's capable of certain things. Otherwise, what's the point of the movie?
Right.
In a lot of ways. He is like, what was the walk off?
Mm-hmm.
They were doing breakdancing. They were doing,
Mm-hmm.
I can only think of the word parkour. I know there's another word for like gymnastic type stuff.
Yeah.
So he's capable at things,
Mm-hmm.
but then they're trying to make him seem like he's incapable of doing things.
Mm.
I don't know. There just has to be a line. I don't know. That feels. I feel like I'm plucking hairs there, but there's just something about it where his dumbness is used to be a tool against Matilda's bulimia.
Mm-hmm.
They're laughing at it because they're stupid,
Mm-hmm.
but also there were other stuff that happened throughout the movie that. He says something that is offensive, but it's like, oh, he's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Even Jerry's character is like, he's dumb as a rock, but I love him. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You think he says that to his son?
Probably every night.
Ben, you're as dumb as a rock, but I love you.
But I love you. I have to. I think there were some moments in when he goes back to his parents or to his family, and he's working in the mine. There's a couple of those moments that I thought were pretty funny.
So does he go into blackface twice in this movie?
Yeah, I guess he does, because him jumping out of the dark coal to frighten his dad doesn't make any sense, but it is just like so stupid.
But he doesn't frighten his dad. He frightens a random miner. It was a different person. It wasn't his dad.
I thought it was his dad.
No, it was a different miner. Maybe it was one of his brothers, but it was a different miner. They were getting ready to pick at the rock, and then he pops out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Derek's just tormenting people in that mine.
It's so stupid. But just the idea of someone so fabulous working this dirty job, like, I found that funny. And like, he's using the pickaxe and he's like just doing like modeling poses with it and trying to look as good as he can, but he can't hold on to the pickaxe. I don't know. I thought that was funny, but there's also moments in that aren't funny because of, as we've discussed, some of the depictions of the character and what that means in the commentary that is being made, even if it's not the commentary that they are consciously meaning to make.
Right.
Yeah.
Also just really weird that what's his name? What's the guy?
I didn't think about it's twice in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't. He played his brother, and I was surprised that it was him.
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn and Judah Friedlander, who is a stand-up comedian that you never see in a movie ever. And he's wearing that friggin' wig. He was in... Oh, there was a show he was in, 30 Rock.
Oh,
he's the guy with the big...
I did not recognize him.
Yeah, that I didn't either until I saw the casting, and I was like, oh, shoot!
That's crazy.
All right. Owen Wilson is Hansel. He's just playing Owen Wilson.
It's just Owen Wilson.
It's just Owen Wilson. I don't fully understand his character. I didn't laugh about it, but the idea of him being an avid Razor scooter enthusiast rider it's of the time.
Yeah.
But it's just Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
So it's funny in that it's an Owen Wilson delivery. He does have I'm hiccuping now. He does have a wow in the movie.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh wow. But it's just Owen Wilson. Christine Taylor. Here's the thing about Christine Taylor. I like Christine Taylor. I think she's really funny in Dodgeball.
Hmm.
I don't think she's that funny in this movie. And I think it's because I don't think she seems put off as much.
She's like kind of into it.
Sort of. And she does Annoyed really well.
Mm-hmm.
In Dodgeball, she plays the same character in Dodgeball.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's the same exact
pretty
character.
sure she's the same character in all of the Ben Stiller movies that she's in.
And, wait. Hold on. I was going to make a joke, but I got to actually make sure that it's a good joke. Okay, it's not a good joke, so never mind.
Okay.
Like, that's got to be a little frustrating, because then you have to have a point maybe during, like, couples therapy is like, Ben, is that how you see Christine? Are you writing her the way you see her? I just think she needed to be more annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, her annoyance never got extreme while she's facing these very extreme characters.
Mm-hmm.
They had a moment where they were trying for it in the car when he's like, I can't turn left. And she's like, I'm sure there's lots of people in the... She stops herself because she's like, that's too stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But it just doesn't feel pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there needed to be that little bit of like, there's a lot of people in the world who can't turn left. And like her look away or something. Just something more. And throughout the film, nothing felt... She needed to be us. And if we normal people were in a situation like normal people, I mean people who are not in the movie, the audience, if the audience people were in the movie, they would be driven nuts by these fucking psychos. Mm-hmm. But she never goes that way. Mm-hmm. It's always very collected, and I don't think that was a good choice.
Yeah,
because she's really funny, and I think she could have very well have provided that outlet.
Yeah. She somehow plays in the character that they made for her is almost that person that we need her to be. But then she just leans into being okay with everything that's happening.
Yeah.
Like her her coworker who like brings her a snack while she's trying to figure things out.
That guy just wanted to fuck a cantaloupe. That's all I saw from that.
And she was like, now's not the time. Like, that's how she should have acted with everybody in this movie.
Yes, that's it. That's 100% it. The one person, like, he definitely felt desperate.
Yes.
Like, clearly he was sexually harassing her. Mm-hmm. Clearly. Mm-hmm. But her response to him was the thing that she should have been doing the whole time. And yet she did it to the one person who, like, quote unquote, is normal outside of that world, and then didn't do it to anyone else in this weird world.
Yeah.
That is a great observation. I agree with that. I agree fully. Again, she's a great actor. I just think she was not used well at all. Mm-hmm. Also, since we have the Trinity there, I got nothing for that orgy scene or whatever it was. Like, there was nothing funny about it to me. When Owen Wilson's character's like, I think we need to get naked, I was like, are they really going to do this? Mm-hmm. And then they did it, and I was like, and then the tattooed guy got just a little bit of a from me. And then the little person singer, and then I don't really remember the rest of it because I was just like, I'm over this. This isn't
okay. There wasn't a lot more that happened. At one point there was the
oh no, there was the like Dalai Lama kind of character.
yeah.
It's funny thinking about it. Like I think the process of writing the joke maybe was funnier than the actual joke.
The actual thing.
Because I didn't laugh. But thinking about it, I'm like, that's stupid.
That's yeah. It felt like watching it was like, does this need to be happening right now?
They could have cut that. It would have.
It doesn't. Yeah.
I think they used it for the plot. Here's, I guess here's the challenge. Is she's supposed to be the character that is kind of outside of this world that we as the audience can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
But she dives into that some body part first. And
Uh-huh.
I was going to say head first, but I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's the catalyst for Derek to say, I think I'm falling in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
And it really was a moment of no.
Nope.
No. And then she basically is kind of like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same. And then any connection I had with that character is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Any semblance of relatability is gone. So the rest of the movie, I'm going, these people are insane. I don't understand. And then Jerry Stiller has his little monologue. I go, that reminds me of my dad. All right, cool. But then I remember that he grabbed a girl's ass earlier, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he a perv? Like, what are we doing here?
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to feel about his character. I think he's a bad man.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that he's like...
Let's just jump to Jerry Stiller. How are we supposed to feel about Jerry Stiller?
He's supposed to kind of be on Zoolander's side, but he's also part of the bigger issue. And like...
Is he dying? Am I supposed to understand that? He's saying his prostate's swollen. Does he have can't like I don't because he's saying I have an ailment and a lot of guilt, so I am going to expose the system. But I just don't understand it. They make one prostate joke and then suddenly we're supposed to get where he's at.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're maybe supposed to like him, but not. I don't.
Yeah, I don't like him, and I think we're supposed to have a redemption moment with him. But the thing he doesn't take away the fact that he's a perv and
a horrible person.
Guy. Yeah, a bad guy. And that's the problem, I guess.
Yeah.
And Ben Stiller made his dad have the name Ballstein. I don't know why. That feels anti-Semitic. I don't know. I don't know why. But I just feel like that's something's not on the level there. All right, backtrack. Will Ferrell, Mugatu.
Just Will Ferrell.
It's just Will Ferrell. I like his backstory. I like that he's the guy who invented the piano tie.
Yeah.
I think that in itself is a funny concept. But it was so chock full of everything that wasn't. They like ran through it.
Yeah. They don't really introduce it until
the
later
end.
in the
Like
movie.
it's a reveal. It would have been interesting if there was little things throughout the film, little nuggets of information. Maybe Mugatu, like his mask falling a little bit, where you realize he's just a normal guy. Not this, eccentric fashion person, but that is a character he created to keep up this this lifestyle. Something like that would have been interesting.
Too much nuance.
Anything else on Will Ferrell other than
No,
it's just Will Ferrell? Like, again, I didn't really think any of the joke. His whole gag is he's an effeminate guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's his whole gag. So if you just don't see anything wrong with that, nothing he does is particularly funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like none of the characters are like, I don't like any of them really.
Yeah.
Don't really connect with any of them. And I think they're all like, none of them are portrayed in a way that's like, yes, that like that was a good version of that character. Like they're all just like flat.
Yeah. I thought one of the more interesting, feels like it's giving it too much credit, but is Katinka,
yeah.
Milla Jovovich. I thought her character was interesting.
Mm-hmm. They
just made her a sidekick, though, so anything interesting just didn't last that long.
Yeah, or they made her the sidekick, or she was the punchline to a transphobic joke.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I forgot about that one. Partially because when you talked about your brothers fast forwarding through this film, I definitely had moments where I'd hit the skip 10, so I may have missed some jokes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna sit on. I didn't miss any good ones. I'm gonna bet money on it.
Absolutely didn't.
Okay, David Duchovny. I kind of enjoyed his character.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think he was written well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have done really, really funny things.
Yeah.
The funniest delivery for him was the one where he kind of he didn't break the fourth wall, but definitely had that moment of when Derek repeated the same question and he's, are you serious?
Yeah.
I just said that.
So that one is a moment that Ben Stiller actually forgot what his next line was supposed to be.
And David Duchovny like improv'd it?
No. Ben Stiller said the same line again because he forgot. And then that response, I think, was David Duchovny improving a response in character,
right,
to that moment. So that is a good moment of improv, where it's
maybe again, this is Ben Stiller's not the best comedy writer, and he can kind of write a structure, but is really dependent on the actors that fulfill those roles.
Mm-hmm.
Case in point, Dodgeball. Vince Vaughn is very funny in it.
Mm-hmm.
But once you've watched Dodgeball, you've seen every Vince Vaughn movie, except for maybe some of his serious ones.
Right.
But he plays the same person.
Uh-huh.
And whatever jokes were written are probably enhanced by the delivery and maybe that's the problem with this movie. Maybe there are funny jokes. They're just none of them particularly delivered well.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Thinking back, I mean, you said it with the weird scene with the three of them, but there are moments that if you think about them,
it's funny.
Is really funny. The actual presentation of it, the product of it, is not funny. But I think that's what makes it
conundrum.
It's what makes it, I think, weirdly quotable. Is that like the idea of somebody pulling this, like revealing a model building and being like, this is our idea for you, and somebody being so dumb that they're like, what is this? A building for ants? Like,
not understanding that it's a model.
Yeah, that's funny to think about. It's so stupid.
It is stupid. It is funny to think about. But it gets shortchanged by Ben Stiller.
Mhm.
Like he's just not. He's not particularly funny, and so we just have this conundrum of.
Yeah, and I think again, if we had a character that we actually believed was that stupid, because I don't.
You know what's funny is they had Alexander Skarsgård
As Mikas, yeah,
As
one of the
Mikas.
roommates.
What if he was Zoolander?
Hmm.
Because he's a guy who's done modeling. He's actually done modeling. He is what's the word? Conventionally attractive.
Mm-hmm.
He ticks the box.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if his accent in this was, I don't think it's his accent. He's like Swedish.
He's Swedish, yeah.
And was he doing a German accent? He was doing a different accent. I don't think it was his particularly. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
Every
sure.
interview I've seen with him, he doesn't really have. He has one of those kind of like Canadian accents where you only hear it in certain words, and then otherwise you just never hear it.
Uh-huh.
But
I think this was his first American film.
really,
Uh-huh.
why did I say it like that?
Really?
Really.
Yeah, because he did TV and he did a lot of Swedish.
Which is so
Yeah.
funny because his dad was fully in America by now,
Yeah.
or even by his childhood. But I guess they just still stayed. Oh yeah, look at that. Lots of double dots and symbols that I don't know.
But yeah, it's he yeah, I don't know. I think we needed characters portrayed by people who were like more believable when all we got was this is Ben Stiller playing
And
this character. This is Owen Wilson.
100%
Wilson.
apologize if this is vanity and shallow and whatever. But the idea that Owen Wilson is a believable model, no, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're just gonna watch this for a minute because I just want to hear.
It's not important. Are you a ghost?
He called, Derek.
See that right there where she goes, he called Derek. She looks a little put off, but I think she needs to be like, I'm embarrassed to be around this man.
Yeah.
I know he's probably a good guy, but this is.
Mm-hmm.
You think Zoolander's in trouble? Think again. What you stumbled upon goes way deeper than you could ever fathom. The fashion industry has...
Oh, you know what was one of the things that made me not believe Ben Stiller be like, or connecting the point that his stupidity is used as a weapon was from this cemetery scene, because he looked at someone's birth and death and immediately did the math. And I was like, no, that can't be your joke. That can't be your joke. It should have been, she should have done the math. She should have said, oh, he was born this year to this year, which, you know, before she says it equals to 25 or whatever, he should have been like, none of them lived to be 50. And she could have been like, it's under 30. None of them lived to be 30. Like, he needed to be stupid in that. He couldn't. No.
been behind every major political assassination over the last 200 years. And behind every hit, a card-carrying male model.
Okay, that's impossible.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
Listen
we're going to
to
fast forward to the.
Abe Lincoln. Once upon a
Also,
Thanks to
so
this homemade
stupid
hyperbaric
that
chamber, my sweet baby
that he
never did.
reaches for something with his
moving.
hand that he can't reach for.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, did
Go
I?
on.
Oh, this
Dallas,
is
Texas.
this is not the.
Oh, this is not the one?
It's after this. This clip ends too soon.
None of them ever made it past 30.
Yeah, that line. Oh, God. When he said that line, I got so mad. Because I was like, how is he doing math?
Point.
But if this has been going on for so long,
Is this it?
Mugatu?
He's just a punk errand boy working for an international syndicate of fashion designers. You do a little background check on your Mr. Mugatu. You'll find that he sold his soul to the devil for a shot at the big time.
But why male models?
You serious? I just told you that a moment ago.
Right.
You're a killing.
I love that delivery because it feels like the moment where I know it's improv, so it makes sense, but he just takes himself out of the movie and is that real person for that minute.
Yeah.
And that's what this whole movie needed throughout its entirety, not just that one moment.
Yeah. It's strange to have, because he's really the only character who is the most normal character, because he doesn't get sucked into the male modeling. He's the guy who's like, hand models are different from everybody else.
Right.
And so like he does play that character, but he's only in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah. He needed to be the Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that would have worked. And David Duchovny, he's such an interesting character that I think he could have delivered a lot more. Underused, thoroughly underused. But I get the gag where he has his hand in a hyperbolic chamber, but his teeth are gross and he clearly has bad hygiene. On paper, solid. No, the whole time Christine should have just been like, or sorry, Matilda should have just been like, oh, it's breath.
Yeah.
Just pointing it to that, but whatever. All right, let's talk about, we're not going to really talk about any characters, just the barrage of cameos and, like, I guess guest star, I guess you could say. So John Voight, fuck him, but John Voight's in it. Judah Friedlander and Vince Vaughn, they play Zoolander's brothers. And then we have Alexander Skarsgård, Donald Trump, Christian Slater, and then a bunch of modeling people or fashion people. So Tom Ford is in it. He's not modeling, but Cuba Gooding Jr., Stephen Kometko, Tommy Hilfiger. How old is Natalie Portman supposed to be in this? I was really concerned because she looked really young, and I was like, is she even? She's 20. She was 20 when this happened. I had to do the math.
Because she would have already been in Star Wars at this point.
Right. But she was a child actor prior to that.
Yes.
And their joke was something to consider a relationship. And it was like, no. Pick someone else. Pick anyone else. Anyone else. But Fabio, Lenny Kravitz, Gwen Stefani, Heidi Klum, Mark Ronson, Paris Hilton, David Bowie, Tyson Beckford, Fred Durst for whatever reason, Lance Bass, Lil' Kim, also Gary Shandling. What are they trying to infer in this? Because Gary Shandling's like the only one of his kind at these events.
Yeah. And he was... They show him when they're in the middle of you hear Mugatu's voice being like, ignore all the beautiful celebrities. And then it shows him going like...
Right, that might be the joke. But I don't know. Claudia Schiffer, Veronica Webb, Lucas Haas, Cameron Kiss. I want everyone to know that I'm naming these people because it's their credited name and the person they play, so they're just playing themselves.
Mhm.
I don't know who these people are. Frankie Rader. And then okay, there are some things that I want to talk about that just confuse the hell out of me. So one,
I did not realize that was Andy Dick.
I knew that immediately, and I was pissed that I knew it immediately.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing. The establishing shot that is behind,
Uh-huh.
I immediately knew. I was like, that's Andy Dick in a costume. And then I was very distraught
Uh-huh.
because I was like, why do I know what Andy Dick looks like that? I fucking hate Andy Dick. Justin Theroux is the evil DJ. He's in stuff. I don't know why he's famous. I don't know him. I don't get it. Andy Dick played the masseuse. They made just a hideously ugly masseuse. Apologies, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's offensive, but it kind of there. The reason I don't like Andy Dick is because one of my heroes growing up was Phil Hartman. And sadly, Phil Hartman died when his wife had was on drugs and killed them both, I believe. I believe that's what it was. It's been a while since I've looked at it.
Mhm.
But the reason I hate Andy Dick is because a lot of friends of Phil Hartman and Hollywood insiders believe that Andy Dick is the reason that Phil Hartman's wife was doing drugs again. But then also there have been a lot of people who were close to Phil Hartman saying that Andy Dick was already making jokes about it like a week or two after it had happened. So he just seems like a piece of shit. Like he just seems like a bad person, and I don't like him. God rest his soul, Phil Hartman. Jennifer Coolidge was in this?
She was?
She was an American designer.
Oh, must have been just in the background.
I guess. There's so many people in this that I think are James Marsden played John Wilkes Booth.
It's such a throwaway scene.
The saddest use of Patton Oswalt. Not the saddest, but it could have been used more. I liked him more in Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Like I liked him more in that. Godfrey, I mentioned him earlier, and there's a bunch of people that I'm sure are known. Victoria Beckman was in it. Jeez. A lot of people were in this. So there's lots of models and stuff that got credit
just
that might
people
be
like in the background.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's another name. I thought it said Guy Fieri, but it was Guy Perry. And then of course
Guy Perry.
Winona Ryder was in it.
Oh yeah.
And Billy Zane.
Billy Zane. It's funny that he's not credited, but his name is said in the movie. And maybe that's why he didn't get a credit, because they're like, hey, we're saying your name.
Yeah, you don't need a credit. It's so funny. Like, I feel like he should have a much more robust resume. But from the looks of it, it feels like he got relegated to B movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I kind of like him as an actor and everything. I don't think he's a bad actor. He was really big in the early 90s, and then real quick, he just started getting real shit movies.
Yeah. What
trying to think,
happened?
what was the... Well, he was in Titanic.
Yeah.
He was in The Phantom,
Uh-huh.
which that is going to be on the list for next year.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those that is... Like, it's bad. But I'm wondering how bad it actually is. He was in Tombstone. So this is not the first time we've seen him in one of the movies. He was in a bunch of stuff when he was young. I guess he never really had like a huge movie.
He was in Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah. Oh, cool. In the new Batman Adventures, the animated series, he played Jason Blood, or Etrigan the Demon, who's this is the nerdy side. Very fun character. Has to speak in rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the Danger Zone. Danger Zone. Sorry. Yeah, he really wasn't in any like big movie after that. Wait, wasn't he in... No, I'm high. Was he in Avatar?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, and then he did like TV and B movie shit. What happened to this guy? What a guy in the 90s who was really in this, like, he was really popular.
Uh-huh.
Everyone knew who Billy Zane was.
And he's a good-looking guy.
He is a good-looking guy. To then just not have any good work?
Uh-huh. Like, to be somebody that in this movie had a talking role, like, was on screen for quite a while, like, and people would recognize that, for him to, like, just kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I can't imagine it was... Oh, that's a bad edit. Oh, hold on. Poor guy. Look at this cover. Look at that cover.
Oh, that's...
This is the Hissen conspiracy. Probably a mystery, something or other. The Photoshop on the cover is so bad.
That could be done by like a beginner Photoshop class student.
I will put it like this. In CGI, there's a lot of trouble with the whole floating head.
Uh-huh.
This is a still image and it has a floating head.
How did they...
How'd
Does
they
that mean it's
screw-
not even a picture of him? Like, what is happening?
I don't think that's his body.
It can't be.
What a terrible picture. This is how good this fucking movie is.
Yeah, we're talking about Billy Zane right now.
Alrighty. Okay, since you talked about it, give you the opportunity. Would you be so kind as to name, or not name, what am I, freaking idiot? You got any quotes? What are some of the quotes?
Hold on. I'm on a mission at the moment. Give me a second.
Gotta find a movie that he was good in. Is this movie PG-13? This movie's rated R? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's PG-13. Why are they saying it's rated R?
I don't know. Maybe there's an or a higher rated. You know, sometimes they release it on DVD and it's like, oh, this is the...
Like a director's cut or something, but it's R-rated.
Yeah. Okay, this is a really stupid theory, but my current theory is that this picture on this cover of the
oh no, we're back to it.
We're back to it. Is my theory is that is Daniel Craig as James Bond, and then they just put Billy Zane's face over it. I don't have the picture evidence to prove it.
You know what? But that's funny either way. That's funny. If that is true, that is funnier than any goddamn joke in this movie.
Because he's wearing a tuxedo.
And
he's very photoshopped into that.
That is,
Okay,
I
back on track.
I kind of like that, honestly.
Yeah, that's it's so stupid. Okay. Um Quotes. I don't know.
This movie's bad.
But why male models?
Are you serious? I just hold on.
Again, another thing that is like on paper is so stupid. I'm not an ambi-turner. Like the
Right.
idea of someone who can't turn left.
Let me see if this is. Oh, okay. this I was laughing for these. One, it starts out with Jerry taking his cell phone out and putting a headphone in,
Mhm.
and he says,
Sheila, honey, it's me.
"Oh no, they don't say the joke." He puts the headphone in before he makes the call, and he's like, "I'm afraid of the radiation."
Sheila, honey, it's me. Listen, I need you to bring that zip disk in the den down to the fashion show. I don't care what the traffic is like. Take the goddamn service road and get off before the bridge. So put it in one of those Tupperware containers, and I'll heat it up in the microwave when I get home. For Christ's sake, it's a casserole, Sheila. It'll stay.
That scene made me laugh so much, and I don't fully understand why. I feel like it's the most real moment in the whole movie.
Mhm.
Just this old man just getting mad at his wife on the phone. Just take the service road before the bridge. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not. It's a bad joke. But now reading it again, it's a bad joke in that I really have to think about it, and I don't want to. But I became what? Bulimic. You can read minds. And the reason I think it's a dumb joke is because for the life of me, I don't know what the other thing is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because bulimic and psychic don't sound anything alike. It's not even close. There's the Ulaguli or whatever when he was trying to say Uguguli.
Till you Googleize us.
It's dumb. It's so dumb. I think it's dumb because it's taking things. I don't actually have a good reason for it. I don't know why it's dumb. It's just too dumb. You Googleizer?
Are you telling me what a bad you Googleizer I am? A what? A you Googleizer. One who speaks at funerals.
And maybe that's I think in situations like this, that person who kind of stops the moment and goes, "Do you mean eulogy?"
Mm-hmm.
No one did that. Except for, I guess, David Duchovny. David Duchovny is kind of the only person who really stopped in the moment and went, no, that's too stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, because you see the look on Matilda's face, but it's not enough to actually call it out.
Yeah, I get another one. What do we do when we fall off the horse? Thoughtfully look, fall off the horse? We get back up. Sorry, Murray, I'm not a gymnast. And I was just like, what horse are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The pommel horse.
Why would he know that and not a real horse? I guess that's where the dumbness comes, is because they take really not obscure things, but things that aren't really what would be the first thing you think of, and make it.
You have to do some
you
jumps.
have to do some digging.
Yeah, you have to do some gymnastics to get there.
Hey.
I think we'll leave it on this one. I did like the when he pulls out the newspaper and it says Derek Zoolander, a model idiot, and he's like, a model idiot.
Again, conceptually, this movie is hilarious. Delivery, not so much. Now we transition to Review Rewind, where we take a positive review and a negative review, and we see where we fall. And I gotta say, this movie, even with the critics, way more positive than I thought it should be. Metacritic gives it 61%, so 61% positive. Rotten Tomatoes, 64% positive. Rotten Tomato audience, smoking crack with 80%. Oh, no, sorry. Rotten Tomato. Yeah. Rotten Tomato audience. And then IMDb audience, probably where I would assume the audience would be, 6.5. Why don't you read the LA Times?
The Los Angeles Times gave it a 90 and said, exuberant and insidiously funny satire.
Looks like they were as much full of shit back then as they are now. The Chicago Sun-Times gives it a 25. I can't remember if this is Roger or Ebert, but it's one of them. There have been articles lately asking why the United States is hated in some parts of the world. As this week's Exhibit A from Hollywood, I offer Zoolander. You know what?
Rough.
I don't hate it. I don't hate that review. I'm going to let you give your grade first.
I think, I think.
I'm going to laugh every time you do it.
I know. I am leaning more towards a D with this one. But I think it's an F for you.
Oh, it is definitely an F. This movie fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go F/. Are you saying D right on the spot?
No, like D minus.
Okay. I'm gonna say F/D minus.
Yeah.
I feel like that's fair. It is. This movie's not repugnant. There are movies that are offensively bad.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not. It just feels. It's depending on a lot to make it funny.
Yeah.
And when you strip those things away, as time has, just time, those things are not funny. And so we're left with a little bit of a conundrum in that is this funny movie really as funny as we remember it? And the reality is, no, it's not. I think we were just in a different time where certain faux pas were accepted. Certain bigotry was accepted.
Yeah.
And now, you know, the woke mind virus has struck again.
Yeah.
Because I just, like, none of this movie's particularly funny. What they're making fun of isn't particularly funny. We watched Josie and the Pussycats. That was good satire. Despite whatever you think of the movie, they did an excellent job about calling out the music industry and all of that stuff. This movie had an opportunity to create some kind of satire in that realm, and they punted it, and it didn't land. I don't know if that's right. I don't know football that well. But again, it misses the mark for me. And so
Yeah.
I leave it with an F. You leave it with a D-.
And I'm happy to concede to an F because I don't know what I'm holding on to give it a D-.
All right. So, just like the letter F says, F this movie. We're done. Thanks for watching. Thanks for trudging through it. I'm sorry I made you watch it. And remember, audience, review those rewinds. We'll see you next time, and hopefully next time it'll be a little better. Movie-wise, we're always great. We're the best.
Get ready for
What are we getting ready for? What?
Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah.